Welcome back to one more session. Today in this session I am going to explain about void marriage under Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Void marriage is dealt under section 11 of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Section 11 says that any marriage solemnized after the commencement of this act shall be null and void and may, on a petition present by either party thereto against the other party, be so declared by a decree of nullity if it contravenes any one of the conditions specified in clause 1, 4 and 5 of section 5 of Hindu Marriage Act. This is a provision which is given under section 11 of Hindu Marriage Act, and it says that void marriage is no marriage in the eyes of law. If the parties solemnize such marriage, they will not be conferred status of husband and wife in the eyes of law. The consequences of such marriages are it does not confer status of husband and wife to the parties. Section 11 talks about three situations which confer such marriage as void. Under this, bigamous marriage, parties surrender to each other, parties falling within the prohibited degree are forbidden. So, void marriage was dealt under section 11 of the Hindu Marriage Act, and a void marriage is a void ab initio. From starting itself, it's a void. For void marriage, no decree from the court required in the case of a void marriage. Section 11 of the Act is prospective in nature and is applicable only after the passing of the Act of 1955. It means the section is applicable only in the case of marriage solemnized after the commencement of this Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Grounds for void marriage are bigamous marriage, marriage between parties subordinate to each other, marriage between parties who fall within prohibited degrees. Based on these grounds, it can be concluded or can be considered a particular marriage is a void under Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Second marriage during the subsistence of void marriage is not an offensive. Second marriage during the subsistence of void marriage is not an offense. It not be considered as a bigamy. Section 11 is wider in nature. Ambit of the section 11 is wider. There is a case law that is to explain a void marriage. Ram Pratap Ji Daga versus Rameshwari Ramchandra Daga. The court laid down that in order to go for the second marriage, it is necessary that the first marriage should be dissolved through the decree of the court. If a person goes for another marriage without getting the first marriage dissolved through the court, the first marriage would be subsisting in the eyes of law, and second marriage is no marriage in the eyes of law. Thus, this second marriage is no marriage at all. It is void ab initio. This was held by Supreme Court in the year of 2005. So, it is compulsory to get a confirmation that to go to the second marriage, the first marriage should be dissolved by the court. Then only a second marriage will be valid. If first marriage is considered or declared as void, in that case, second marriage during the subsistence of void marriage is not an offense. Thank you.